And as the Charger feature pulls onto the speedway behind the Corbeau Oldsmobile pace car, here is the starting lineup. On the pole, car number 07, Kenny Bainbridge. On the outside, it's the 51 car of Wayne Baker. Second row on the inside, car number 71, Pete Yesses. On the outside of row number 2, it's car number 03, Vern Bliss. Third row on the inside, car number 41, Kenny Froh. On the outside, it's 68, Eric Sanders. Next row on the inside, it's car number 7, Jay Groh. On the outside, it'll be car number 6 of Jimmy Scora. Next row on the inside, car number 99, the McCarthy Ford car out of East Aurora, flying Brian Hoffman. On the outside of the next row, it's car number 10, Bob Slippy. Then it's the 17 of Carl Nagel, 22, Tony Calverley, 49, Jeff Ripstein, 31, the old farm boy, Billy Smith. Timmy Kropovich next in view, car number 29. He's followed by the 0 of Al Conti. Then it's car number 18, Rich Pocobello. Car number 23, the next car, that's Ed Thompson. Car number 02 is next in view, Kevin Galligan. He's followed by the 28 of Chuck Egan, and bringing up the back of the pack, it's car number 27 of Chuck Mock Jr. The car is being given a couple of additional pace laps due to the extra amount of speedy dry liberally applied over there on the inside of turn 2 due to a leaking gas tank on one of the cars out of the Challengers. So the field moving slowly on the racetrack. The lights remain on the pace car as they work that speedy dry in over on the inside of turn number 2. Kenny Bainbridge on the inside of the front row. They're going to give him a little extra speed to get through that dry all, and then they'll slow the pack down and get ready for the official start of this event.
We had 2 more cars registered in this Charger division in the pit area tonight that were unable to make the start in this feature race. Of course, Wayne White lost his drive shaft in the qualifying heats, and Marty Kling in car number 9 during hot laps before the racing program even started this evening lost a tire and caught the wall coming out of turn number 2. So Marty Kling in the 9 and Wayne White in the 69 on hand tonight, but problems before their feature race, so they're unable to make the call for feature time.
The white flag shown to the front of the field indicating they should take green the next time by, as the field is now brought into their official starting lineup with Kenny Bainbridge on the pole, car number 07. Wayne Baker on the outside, car number 51, Pete Yasses in 71, Vern Bliss in 03, Kenny Froh, car number 41, the 68 is Eric Sanders, Jay Groh in 7, Jimmy Scora in 6, Brian Hoffman in 99, Bob Slippy in 10, Carl Nagel in 17, Tony Calverley 22, 49, Jeff Ripstein, 31, Billy Smith, 29, Tim Kropovich, 0, Al Conti, 18, Rich Pocobello, 23, Ed Thompson, 27, Chuck Mock. The 28 is Chuck Egan. The battle of the Chucks in the back of the pack as the green flag comes out, and the Charger feature is underway. As they head into turn number 1 and 2, the car number 07 of Kenny Bainbridge takes an early lead. Wayne Baker second. Car number 51. Take a look at that battle for third. Side by side, and the fenders bang and bounce as they go into turn number 3 and 4. Boy, did Kenny Froh get a 10-mile-an-hour boost into turn number 3, and everybody handled it okay as they head down the main straightaway. Ken Bainbridge up in front. The battle is now for second. Wayne on the inside, car number 51, Bliss on the outside as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of that fourth turn, onto the main straightaway, the leader remains, car number 07, Kenny Bainbridge. Bainbridge up in front, trying to hold that lead. 03, Vern Bliss, the 41 of Kenny Froh, now moves into the third position. Wayne Baker is fourth, car number 51, and Baker's now being challenged by car number 68, Eric Sanders. And here comes Brian Hoffman on the move. Car number 99 as they head through turns number 1 and 2. Hoffman goes upstairs, taking the inside route in that battle for 6th, 7th, and 8th as they set up for turn number 3 and 4. Back up in front, here comes the leader, number 07, Kenny Bainbridge. And as Bainbridge looks in the mirror, here comes the 03 of Vern Bliss. Bliss with a clear track between himself and the leader as they settle into action down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Bainbridge down on the inside. Bliss working a little bit higher on the racetrack as they come off that fourth turn and down the main straightaway. Kenny Froh back in the third spot, car number 41. Holding in the fourth is number 68 of Eric Sanders. Brian Hoffman is now fifth, and take a look at this battle for sixth. Sparks go flying. Pile up, turn three, bad wreck, turn three. And the 31 of Billy Smith was a sitting duck out there as the 18 of Rich Polcabella climbed on the brakes, had no place to go. Head-on crash between the 31 and the 18 over there. Car number 7 and a shower of sparks had a heavy crash into the barrier up on the outside of turn number 3 and 4, and the safety crews are on the way. We're going to send Kenny Hang out there for an on-the-scene story, but a bad crash over there in turn number 3 and 4, and the caution is shown to the field as they brought them to a stop now over on the back straightaway. A serious crash at the entrance to turn number 3 and 4, and more people are down checking on Jay Groh, the driver of that car number 7, as he hit that. The white flag has been shown to the field as we prepare for the restart after 6 laps have been completed in this feature race for the Chargers. That finds the leader, number 07, Kenny Bainbridge. Vern Bliss runs second. Car number 03, Kenny Froh is third in the 41, followed by Eric Sanders in 68, Brian Hoffman in 99, Jimmy Scora in 6, and Bob Slippy in 10. They hit the restart line. The green flag waves, and the Charger feature is back underway. As the field heads into turn number 1 and 2. We're watching the contact between the 29 and the 49. They almost stacked them up going into turn number 1. But now we got to get back up in front where Vern Bliss has gone high on the banking, trying to go to the outside and pass Kenny Bainbridge, car number 07. Vern Bliss with the lead as he heads into turn number 1 and 2. Kenny Bainbridge back in the second spot in 07, now being challenged by Kenny Froh, car number 41. The 03 of Bliss has the lead. 41 is second. Kenny Froh. The 07 of Bainbridge runs third. Eric Sanders is fourth in the fifth place cars. Number 99, flying Brian Hoffman. Now moving into the sixth spot is car number 10, Bob Slippy. A battle for the lead as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Kenny Froh down on the inside. The sparks fly as he tries to get to the inside of Vern Bliss. Bliss on the outside, Froh on the inside, bumper to bumper, side by side, into turn number 1 and 2. Their door handle to door handle, coming off turn number 2, and Kenny Froh takes the lead. Ken Froh, your new leader, car number 41. Vern Bliss back to second, trying to retake the lead as they come off turn number 4. Kenny Bainbridge trying to hold that third position down on the inside of the speedway. That forced the other challengers to go up high, and here comes Bliss back to the inside of Froh. Another run on the leader as they go down the back straightaway and into turn number 3 and 4. Kenny Froh on the outside, Vern Bliss on the inside as they come out of that fourth turn. Once again, side by side, and give the edge to Froh when they went over the line that time by. Bliss down on the inside, trying to get traction. Froh running up on the outside of the racetrack, a little bit higher, a little bit faster, able to turn that motor just a little bit tighter. And Bliss loses the bite, coming off the inside of turn number 4, and Froh goes back in front. Kenny Froh back in the lead. Vern Bliss back in the second spot. Eric Sanders is now up in the third position. Car number 68. He brought Brian Hoffman up with him in car number 99. And that drops the fifth place battle back to the 07 of Bainbridge and the 10 of Bob Slippy. Halfway signal being shown to the field in this 25-lap feature event. 13 laps have been completed, 12 laps to go, and take a look at the battle for the lead as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Coming off that fourth turn, Kenny Froh still has the lead, and Vern Bliss, relentless pursuit in car number 03. Here comes Bliss back to the inside, and his old neighbor from Arcade, Brian Hoffman, is now up there in the third spot. They're going to make it a 3-car battle for the lead as Bliss takes the lead coming out of that fourth turn. Vern Bliss back in front. Kenny Froh holding the second spot. Flying Brian Hoffman is third. The 68 of Eric Sanders is fourth. Kenny Bainbridge is fifth. Then it's Bob Slippy in the number 10 and Jimmy Scora in sixth. The lead cars approach a lap car as they come out of that fourth turn and down the main straightaway. Looks like Froh's tires may be going away. Froh's car pushing up the racetrack as he comes through the banking in those turns. And Froh trying to hold that spot. Hoffman trying to pass it on the inside as Froh's car is pushing up. They're going to trap Hoffman behind the lap car in turn number 3 and 4. Contact, turn 4. And take a look at Bob Slippy and Kenny Bainbridge. The 99 car was locked up in a battle down there with a 41, and these other cars came by him. And Froh's in trouble here on the main straightaway. Problems on the Kenny Froh, car number 41. He's rolling to a halt down here on the outside of turn 2. The car stopped on the racing surface. That brings out the caution. Caution is out. Caution on the speedway. And something goes wrong with Kenny Froh, car number 41. We're going to realign the cars. 18 laps have been completed. 7 laps to go. What a shootout this one's going to be. that top 7 or 8 is very capable of winning a feature, and quite a few of them have in the 1992 racing season. The white flag was shown to the field the last time by. The green flag now waves. The field restarts for 7 laps in the Charger feature. Pile up right down here in turn 4. And we got a wreck in turn 4. Big wreck down here. Kropovich 29, Calverley 22. Trying to get the field shut down up there in turn number 3 and 4 as we had a bunch of cars there. Yes, he's climbing out of car number 77. He's okay. These cars... And the lights are off on the Holland Speedway pace car with the field in tow as they head down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4, preparing for the restart. The pace car accelerates away from the field. The field gets ready as they head for the restart line. Vern Bliss sets the pace with Kenny Bainbridge right behind him, and the green flag flies. And once again, the Charger feature is underway. Everybody gets across the starting line. This time around, the battle is on for the lead as they come off turn number 2. Vern Bliss up in front of 07 of Kenny Bainbridge a second. Look at Bainbridge making that bonsai charge to the inside into turn number 3 and 4, but Bliss holds him off to hold that lead as they head down the main straightaway with 5 laps to go. 20 laps in, 5 laps to go. Vern Bliss the leader. The 07 of Bainbridge trying to get a bite down on the inside of the speedway. He dives into those corners and he can't get traction coming out, but he's doing a good enough job that Bob Slippy hasn't got any place to pass with car number 10. Slippy in the Bad Banana Special, car number 10, trying to get up there and gain another position, but Kenny Bainbridge doing a great job of running in that second spot in car number 07. Here comes Slippy, car number 10. He says, let's go up on the high side of the racetrack. He's now inches off the back bumper of Bainbridge's car number 07 as they head for turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Slippy up the outside. 07, Bainbridge on the inside, Slippy on the outside, and right behind him it's a 99 of Brian Huffman, and it's 2 laps to go. 2 more times around as the field heads down the main straightaway and into turn number 1 and 2. Out of that second turn, here comes Slippy around the outside to move into the second spot. The lead car coming out of that 4th turn. On the main straightaway, the white flag waves. It's 1 lap to go for Vern Bliss. 1 to go for Bob Slippy, car number 10. 1 more for Kenny Bainbridge in 07. The lead pack out of that number 2 turn down the back straightaway. Vern Bliss up in front. Here comes Slippy. Here comes Bainbridge for 2nd and 3rd. They're out of turn 4. The checkered flag is out for 03. Vern Bliss. Bob Slippy is 2nd. Bainbridge is 3rd. Brian Hoffman gets 4th in the 5th car home. Car number 6, Jimmy Skora. Outstanding racing all the way back through the pack as they settle those positions all the way back through. Great battle for 2nd and 3rd, more battles 5th, 6th, and 7th, all the way back in the pack. Every driver out there doing an outstanding driving job. But here is the driver that held them all off. He came home in front for a checkered flag tonight at Holland Speedway. How about a big round of applause for Vern Bliss? Privities Auto Wrecking and Draper Trucking among the sponsors on Vern Bliss, car number 03. The next event will be the Pro Modified feature, and it takes on an even greater importance tonight because the winner gains a guaranteed starting spot in this newly added division at the Race of Champions coming up in late September at the Flemington Fairgrounds Speedway in New Jersey. 3 divisions of cars running this year in the Race of Champions down at Flemington, and we're going to send a representative to the Limited Modified division. The winner of the Charger feature back in victory lane. He said, what's wrong? Nobody here? Can't hear any noise? Let's try it again for the driver of number 03, Vern Bliss. And a beautiful crowd response, and justifiably earned in an outstanding driving job in our Charger feature race of the evening this evening. Here is the winner of that Charger feature. He's out of the car, 2nd generation driver. A lot of you old timers here at the Speedway remember his dad, DeVere Bliss, as he raced here on the high banks of Holland Speedway. We're now going to victory lane to meet DeVere Bliss, or rather DeVere Bliss to meet Vern Bliss, and here with the story, Kenny Hangour.
Over down here in Victory Circle, Vern, it looked like tonight it was one Ken or the other. At first it was Ken Froh. He gave you a good run. Then Kenny Bainbridge. How about on the restarts, Vern? It looked like the car really didn't respond on a couple of restarts, and Kenny Bainbridge got a wheel up on the inside of you. Then all at once the car really started to come around.
It seems like he has a good start on his, maybe it's a transmission or something different than mine, but he does come off the corners pretty good when he starts out. Just, my car is like it usually is.
Yeah, you used both the lower and the top groove tonight. Where did you find the car was handling the best, upstairs or a little bit downstairs?
About the middle groove, I guess. Downstairs has been the best tonight it's ever been all year, I think. It's been handling a little bit better.
Vern, I see a little bit of steam coming up from the car when you pulled the victory circle. You told me you weren't overheating, but I could see a little steam coming up. What do you think the problem was?
I think it's that muffler still burning up.
Well, I'll tell you, back for down there, you took 10 years off my life. Vern, we got you down here in Victory Circle. We're going to give you an opportunity to thank both your sponsors and the people on your crew.
Okay, I'd like to thank my crew. They do a great job. I forgot of the last time I was here. Draper Trucking, Ron Previty's Auto Wrecking. I got Bender Ready Mix, Andy's Floor Shop, Tom Neiman's Snack Tool, Sandusky Keystone, and Rob's Hoof Trimming, and Fady Farms where I keep my car. That shelters the old 3. I think that's it. And Crab Oil.
Okay, Crab Oil at the very end. How about, ladies and gentlemen, nice round of applause, please, for the NASCAR Charger feature winner, Vern Bliss. Vern, you got somebody else?
Also, I'd like to thank Zach, Zach for the black topping. He sponsored me also.
I got a clue for you, Vern. Next week, you know what we do? Next time you win, we get a bracelet for you. You can read them right off your arm. Okay, once again, ladies and gentlemen, the NASCAR Charger winner, Vern Bliss.